People always ask me, what's boudin? What's gumbo? So boudin, and people are like, when I show people boudin, they say, well, that's black pudding, or that's black boudin, or boudin noir. No, boudin noir is blood boudin. We don't really do that too much over here. It's very particular because of the super high restrictions with safety and things like that, because you're dealing with pig's blood. That's what makes it dark. That's what noir is. Noir is black. Or, blood boudin. That's different than the boudin we eat here. We're not eating boudin pudding, and we're not eating black pudding and stuff like that. Boudin is in a casing. Yeah, I said it's not a sausage. If you want to be super technical, you can call it a sausage because it's in a casing, but there's rice in there. There's meat. There's some pork. Like, that's the meat, pork. Sometimes you got some little gizzards. Some people put some liver. Some people put some hearts. It all depends on how you do it. But typically, you're gonna have a little bit of liver in there. You gotta have some little pork. A lot of times, it's a ratio of maybe 1-4 liver to pork. You got your rice. You got, obviously, everything seasoned real good. You got some little onions in there. You got you some little green onions in there. Everybody does it different. That's typically boudin. You can put it on a pit. We don't really do that too much over here. You could do it smoked. You have it smoked. People do it smoked. You could put it on a pit. My favorite is getting that hot boudin from a store where it's hot. It's almost like it's been like boiling or something like that. It's just soft. It's hot. I don't care if it's crispy. It don't matter. For me, I just love some good old-fashioned boudin. You put that on a piece of bread with some mayonnaise and some chips, and you're good to go. All right. Gumbo. What's gumbo? Gumbo, technically in African language, means okra. We do chicken and sausage, or we do seafood gumbo. If it's chicken and sausage, we ain't got no okra in there. All right. So technically, it's okra, but there's no okra in there. That's kind of my thing with the boudin and the sausage. It's really not sausage, even if you want to call it a sausage, but it's not a sausage. Chicken and sausage gumbo is not okra. There's no okra in it. Although some people probably do that. So gumbo basically is a roux base. Roux is a French thing. Roux is flour and oil and butter. You can use some lard. You can use some tallow. You can use some Crisco. You can use whatever you want. That's how you make your little roux. You want your roux to be dark. We do dark roux here. We don't do blonde roux unless it's for a fricassee or something like that. It's going to be a little lighter. That's your gumbo. You add you some chicken and some sausage in there. It has to be a good Louisiana sausage. And you add you some broth, or you add you some water, and you make your gumbo. Essentially, that's what gumbo is. It's really good. If you do seafood gumbo, you could put you some crab meat. You put you some shrimp. You got your okra. Some people like oysters. I'm not a big fan of oysters in my gumbo.